Anyway,
Yeah,
it's crazy stuff. Let's
yeah,
let's
yeah,
let's
yeah.
go back to kind of the beginning. You were kind of born and raised in Houston, right? Like Southeast
I was,
Texas.
yeah, yeah,
And I love that because the evolution of your music has always been very Houston-ish, right? Southeast Texas. There's a lot of Beaumont sound in what you do from time to time. So talk
yeah.
about like the geographic influences on your music growing up.
I grew up on like '90s country, so
Yeah,
like Clint Black, George Strait. My mom would do her makeup to Rock 101, so I kind of had that
let's go.
ZZ Top edge
Yeah,
around her for some reason. I don't know why. I think she liked Stevens and Pruitt in the morning. But my dad would listen to '90s country, and he tried to sing the radio. There was no musical influence in my family. But so when I got to like 14, 15 years old, I started playing the guitar, and my buddy Brian Kuhn he had tapes of Lyle Lovett and Guy Clark and Todd Snyder and, Towns Van Zandt and Lyle Lovett and Robert O'Keen. And so I became obsessed with Robert O'Keen. And my thought was, wait a second, these guys do this for a living? Wait, they're not on the radio. In the '90s, you couldn't comprehend that. You thought you had to be like on Kick or on 100.3 The Bull or whatever to be somebody. These guys, and went and saw Charlie Robison, I think, when I was like 16 or 17, and I was about to go to A&M, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to be on a tour bus and like just write songwriter cool songs, and just play to like a couple hundred people, you know, and that's why I chose it. And so that's the influence was really that Houston-based songwriting clique, out of the '70s and '80s, and getting a hold of their old, tapes and CDs is what really did it for me.
did
Um,
the
uh,
the Houston like rap and hip hop scene ever kind of get in there too?
oh
Because
yeah,
obviously you
oh
have
yeah,
the
oh
single
yeah,
with Bun B and Paul Wall and all that, and
yeah.
that's a big part of Houston. I feel right.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I remember I traded my senior year of high school. I traded my 1986 Chevrolet in for like a 1996 Lexus, and I put limo tint on it, and we just smoked weed in it all day long and
Let's
listened to
go.
Paul Wall and Little Kiki. We thought we were the coolest kids ever, and that's what Houston rap will do to it. Not in a negative way. I'm not putting that down. Me and Bun B and Paul are really good friends, and we talk about it. But man, I love that Houston rap because it was so local. They were just rapping about restaurants I went to. They was rapping about pulling a chick out of a bar and like it was like I know that bar. So it was like you looked up to those guys in the Houston rap scene because it was just like Texas country. They were just saying about what they know.
Yeah. Yep.
And man, I
Exactly.
loved it. I
Yeah.
loved it. So that's really what shaped me was listening to Houston rap, listening to Robert O'Keen and that crew, and then morphing it together as a songwriter, as a poet. That's kind of what got me
I
really
love
into
that.
music.
And I mean, then the opportunity somehow comes to be for Roll to G Town to be kind of a
Yeah.
remix. So tell us how that came to be with Bun B and Paul Wall and all that stuff.
Me and Bud have been friends for a while. We met like 12 years ago. We played a concert together at the U of H thing. They do like this chili cook off. And I followed him on Twitter. He followed me. And then I reached out to him and was like, hey, man, I got a couple extra passes to this Texans game. Um, and he was like, yeah, me and my wife would like to go. And we became friends, man. That was 10 years ago. And now I'm in a group chat with him and Jenny Johnson, the famous comedian.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, and so we talk every day. He's become like a big bro. He did my intro to American Kid in 2017, and then we've always been trying to find something to do. He had a track for me to sing on. Him and the guy, man, who was it? Manny Fresh was going to do this country kind of concept, and I was going to sing on that. We couldn't make that happen. And then I came to him and I was like, why don't you and Paul Wall rap over Road to G Town? And man, they got in the studio and just knocked it out. Those guys are so talented on off
Yeah.
the cuff.
It's so
They're just
good,
rapping that
man.
live. And I was like, wow, it is. Like, I wish I would have made the Ghost album. I'm glad it's a single, but those guys did such a great job on that song.
Yeah. It's just so quintessential Texas, right? Like
It really
in
is. You're
so
rapping
many
about
different
Galveston.
ways. Yes. Yeah.
And no one's rapping about Galveston. Oh,
No,
no one.
absolutely not. Like, what is that, bro? Like, I
Yeah,
imagine people from outside of Texas are like, what the hell is G Town, right?
yeah, yeah. I remember someone on there was like, "You talking about Georgetown, like outside of DC?" I'm like,
No,
"No,
no.
Galveston."
Godly.
That was before
Uh,
the Charles Barkley thing. We should have put a Dirty Water reference
oh
in
my
there.
gosh, that would have been great. Oh man.